I've been just kind of enjoying not having to get ready, but then it feels really nice to get ready because then Lorenzo looks at me like, oh, you look so pretty. And I'm like, do I not look pretty every other day off Colonga? Like, what?
Hi everyone, my name is Itzel Alejandra. I am the art director at Remezcla, and today we're here with Chiquis, and we will be talking a little bit about self-love and self-care during these difficult times. So how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. I can't complain. I'm making the best of this time. I'm using my time wisely.
Okay. Where are you right now?
I am in my glam room here.
Beautiful.
So I'm organizing. If I can, like, dude, if I were to show you everything here, it'd be crazy. So I'm organizing. It's a mess, but you can only see kind of like the top half.
I've seen that you've been doing a little bit of spring cleaning. So I saw that you were like some earrings and like taking some pulls. So definitely here for it.
Thank you. I definitely have them. I'm like, I need help because if not, I will keep things just because I'm like, oh no, I have an emotional attachment to them. But I'm like, no, I need to just out with the old, in with the new sort of thing. And so I'm going to give it away and put some on my Poshmark. So we'll see.
Awesome. So who are you doing the quarantine with?
I'm doing quarantine with my husband, Lorenzo, and my youngest brother, Johnny, who's 19. So I'm in the house with boys, and we even have a cat who's also a boy. So I'm the only girl in this house. But the good thing is I have FaceTime, so I FaceTime with my sisters, so that helps.
That's amazing. So I've been also seeing on Instagram that you've been doing a lot of different shakes and healthy recipes. So what have you been up to? What have you been cooking? What's your favorite thing that you cooked so far?
I cooked a keto lasagna, which was delicious. I must say, not just because I made it, but it was really, really good. That's been my favorite so far. I've just been doing my best to eat healthy Monday through Friday. And then like on weekends, I just enjoy a little bit more. I have tortillas, just this fun stuff that us like Latinas love to have. But the guys, the boys have been enjoying my cooking quite a bit. So I've been cooking and cleaning a lot. So I'm like, my geez, de donde sale tanta ropa sucia? There's so many, I'm like, where is this dirty clothes coming from? I don't understand. But I mean, hey, it's keeping me busy. So that's important.
Yeah, that's good. So, we know that you're used to recording, being on stage, being out at events. So how do you feel right now that you're like homebody?
You know what? I love being home. I love enjoying time like this, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little difficult. There's moments, I think like everyone, I've had those moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, what's happening in the world? Like you get a little, like the panic sets in, but I do my best to say, wait a second, like I'm a woman of faith. I'm a child of God, like whatever it is that you guys believe in, but that's what helped me. I'm like, you know what, this is happening for a better good. And that's helped me a lot. You know what I mean? To kind of get out of that mental state. That negative mental state that I think is normal in times like these. But I think this is all happening for something better, especially for Mother Earth to rest, I think more than anything, because I've never seen the sky so clear. Never in my life. And they look beautiful. The birds are chirping. They're super happy.
I know that's something that I've been also telling my friends. I'm like, oh my God, it's just like a break from so many, airplanes and cars. It's just like nice.
Yes. I think it was definitely necessary. I think it's obviously going to affect us all equally, but I think it's for the better good. I really feel it in my heart. So yeah.
Awesome. So can you tell us a little bit of like what different kinds of self-care you're doing right now that you have more time?
Well, right now, for the most part, I've been letting my hair rest. Obviously, when you put like hot tools to it a lot, or you're styling it, it really does affect your hair and the growth of it. So I've been like just letting my hair rest. I haven't been really wearing a lot of makeup, doing a lot of facial masks, reading a lot of books and meditating has helped me so much through this time. Anything that's positive, feeding my soul and my mind with positivity, working out has helped me a lot, not only physically, but just breaking a sweat, even if it's like going outside of my house and running around the house, as silly as that sounds, it just gives you fresh air. And it's like, okay, I just need to move. Like I just need to sweat a little bit, and see a different scenery. So I've been doing a lot of that stuff, a lot of soul searching more than anything.
I think that's like so essential, like for us to just go back to ourselves, right?
Absolutely.
So a lot of creatives are also talking about like, oh, during this time, I'm going to record, I'm going to do all of these things. Is that something that's on your mind? Or are you just taking a break?
To be completely honest, I have 2 songs that I need to record in order to finish my album that hopefully would come out at the end of May. Um, but I haven't really thought too much about that because I feel that this is a moment that we need to use to really reflect and analyze ourselves and make changes. And I don't know, I'm using that time really to just kind of focus within internally. That obviously my music is super important, and right now I'm promoting my new song Las Estrampadas. That's also going to be a part of my album. But if you're asking me, like, honestly, and I'm a very transparent, honest person, the truth is that I'm kind of like putting that to the side just a tiny bit right now because I really feel that we need to use this moment to really align ourselves, if that makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I totally agree. I think that, you know, it's like a very given moment for us to just like chill out and then check in with ourselves, fix the little things that we were missing, you know, fix our home, which is essential, our sanctuary.
Yes.
And, you know, practice cooking. I'm not a great cook, so this has been a really good moment for me to practice. But I do want to talk about your new video and song that features all these badass mujeres. So talk to me a little bit about it.
Yes. Thank you. No, yes, this is we're doing history is what we call it, history. Because this has never been done in our genre in regional Mexican music. 3 women coming together on a song. It's such a male-dominated genre that I wanted to do something different. I've had this song for 4 years now, waiting for the right women to do it with, and finally I have Helen Ochoa and Ellie Quintero, who absolutely, you can say, I love these 2 girls. They're super passionate about music as well. They're super passionate about women empowerment. So yeah, honestly, people have liked it. The views on the video have honestly done amazing. I'm very, very happy, and it's just nice to see that something that I've dreamt about for so long is finally here, and it's right before me, and these women are so grateful for it, you know, and they understand. So they understand what we're trying to do, which is amazing.
Yeah, I love what you said about like, you know, you're putting these women on. And I think that that's so essential when we're building within our industries, is putting other women on when we have the space and they're putting you on in their space. So it's like, it was just really beautiful to see. And the song is like such a hit. It's like, acá banda, like we're dancing to it. You talked about it being like a karaoke classic. I'm like, I totally see it. Ahí en la peda también, you know, like real cute. So I love it. So have you been on social media a lot? I saw that you now have a TikTok too.
I have a TikTok. I haven't used it as much as I probably should during this time. But I do have some TikToks that I want to do. I have them saved in my notes. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to copy the link and like do it later. But TikTok is super fun. And I really got it because of my stepdaughter. She's 10, so she's totally into TikTok. So she's the one that put me on it. So yeah, I mean, that's what I wanted to do with this song, kind of start a TikTok, a movement to kind of bring women together to show that, and obviously have fun because, you know, sacamos esta canción en medio de la cuarentena, you know, we're all in quarantine and people are like, are you sure you want to like do this? I'm like, well, music brings happiness. It's a form of therapy. So I'm hoping that people can have some fun with the song during this time. So it looks like it's been helping. So that's cool.
Yeah. Congratulations. So your favorite quarantine snack, since you're really into cooking and you've been doing it more. So tell us a little bit about your favorite quarantine snack.
My quarantine snack, I would have to say that right now I'm really enjoying these new, it's by Slim Jim, pork rinds that kind of taste like hot Cheetos because I love hot Cheetos. And since I'm doing keto, well, these are amazing. I just put like, they taste so good. They're like nice and powdery. Oh my God, se me está haciendo agua la boca. And then I put lemon on it, and then it just tastes like hot Cheetos. So that's been like my snack where I'm like cleaning and I'm like, okay, I have my little like, you know, chicharrones, my pork rinds there with a little like, you know, water or like whatever I can drink on keto. But that's been my snack, actually. I've been enjoying that.
And then you said a little bit about doing video calls. I've been doing a couple with my friends, and it definitely has helped just like me feel lively. And even this call, I just feel like, ooh, interaction and like some positive like conversation. So tell me a little bit about that.
I have done a lot of FaceTiming with my siblings and a couple of my friends. And that does help because we are people that are so used to that like direct contact with people. So I think this is changing so many things. You have to keep like this social distance and you have to be like 6 feet apart, even when you go to the store. And it's kind of like things are changing right before our eyes. But I'm like so grateful for technology where I could just call a friend and be like, you know what, I'm going through this right now. I'm feeling this way. And we all understand each other because literally we're all like the entire world, this has never happened, is going through the same thing I'm going through. And it's like, whoa, like we all understand, like, oh, I had a bad day yesterday. Oh, today I'm having a really good day. I'm very positive. I'm optimistic. So it's like we can share all of this. So it's like it's like bittersweet. It's a bittersweet moment, but thank goodness for FaceTime because I don't know what I would do. Like I need to see my sisters. I'm so like attached to my sisters. So it's been helping a lot.
Awesome. And what other kinds of things and tips do you have as far as like mental health and people being, you know, like mentally okay during this time?
I think what has helped me is really, I think we're all going to have those moments where we're feeling sad and we're feeling unsure and we're stepping into the unknown. We really don't know what's going to happen after this quarantine, you know? But I think that we need to just focus on the things that we do want. And I really believe in the law of attraction and just envisioning what it is that we want for our lives after this and how this is going to change us. And that's what I've been doing is just positive, like being positive and looking at myself in the mirror and saying, God, you love me, I love you, this is happening for a reason. And it might sound a little silly, but it's been helping me a lot where I just look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, you got this, you are strong, you can do this, you're a badass, everything's gonna be good, this is just a month of your life, you got this. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you have to tell yourself that, you have to speak to yourself. They always say that the geniuses always speak to themselves. So you're a genius. Speak to yourself. It helps.
Amazing. And then I see you all, you know, I got a little glammed up for you. I see
Thanks.
you're all glammed up. So are you usually getting ready or just like, it depends on the day how you feel?
It depends on the day how I feel, to be honest. I've been just kind of enjoying not having to get ready, but then it feels really nice to get ready because then Lorenzo looks at me like, oh, you look so pretty. And I'm like, do I not look pretty every other day off Longa? Like, what the heck? It's like, oh my God, who are you? And I'm like, he makes me feel like, oh, you know, but then I'm like, okay, I think I should probably put on a little makeup every day. But I do, like, I've honestly, in these 3 weeks, I've gotten ready. I want to say like maybe 4 times my makeup and hair where I'm like, you know, yeah, y se me hace mucho. Actually, I think it was 3, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying not having to put any makeup on, but I had to get ready for you.
Thank you. And we're allowed to be fulonga sometimes too, you know? I'm like,
right.
this is, it's okay.
It's okay. It's okay if I'm in my sweats and my onesie all day long. It's fine.
Well, that's all the questions that I have for you. Thank you so much for sharing your tips. And we will be posted about more projects and music coming out.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. I loved your interview.
Oh, thank you.